Leo. So, thanks for stopping by my channel. This is Mary with Seer. Hope you're doing well. This is December 16th through the 23rd, 2019. These are really kind of weird. Excuse me. I'm kind of a little bit sick, so sorry for the coughing and stuff, more than usual. So I'm trying to decide here how to do this because the messages that are coming through are like that. They're coming through with like a force. A force. So, I'm just going to start with the tarot because that's, they're just kind of cut through the crap. Just go straight to tarot, okay? So, I'm not sure what's going to happen here. We'll see, huh? Okay. Let's do a couple more shuffles here, okay? So, this is the full moon. Right now it's the 11th, and because I tried to get these done early because I do a couple a night. Full moon in Gemini, so good time to release what's no longer wanted, or maybe it's time to cut cords and some things. You know how that works. Okay. Page of Wands reversed. So pages are about information. So for me as a reader, this is not good news when it's reversed, okay? So unhappy news coming towards you. Then I have the Hierophant reversed. And so sometimes this represents marriage. Sometimes it represents religion. The way we've always done things. Could represent politics. Could represent big business. And not following one spiritual guide when it's reversed. So also when it's reversed, not being religious, not being following standards, no longer, out of bounds in some way. Moon reversed is about, for me as a reader, it's about secrets that are still running us that we don't want to look at. They could have something to do with shadow work, like that's needed because there's trauma back there, or something like that is causing either addiction or a certain type of cycle happening over and over that we're kind of we're having a hard time seeing, or somebody's having a hard time seeing. So Leo, this could be about you or the opposite party. Could resonate all or in part. Okay. So the next card is the World. And so the World talks about, when it's reversed, it's the cycle isn't closed because the work has not been completed. And that could be this, or that can be all of it, this thing here on the moon card, the trauma. The thing that's still running in the background needs to be looked at to stop that cycle. Because otherwise, whatever's been going on is going to keep reoccurring. Will not. So sorry. I'm not saying for sure it can reoccur more easily. So, may be able to hold it at bay here and there, but it will come back. Okay. You know how we sometimes say we've gotten over something and then there it comes again, right? So King of Wands, reverse. Well, this is this is fire. Could be Leo, could be Sag, could be Aries. It's masculine energy. It does not have to be a fire sign, but could be somebody embracing this energy. Somebody that, they should have been protecting us. Should have been caring for us. Inspiring us. And instead they were kind of taking us down. Okay? Instead of protecting children, maybe hurting them. I mean, I'm not sure if that means that they were like abusive parent but not able to listen to others and being very forceful in their actions. Okay? And that's me as a reader. That's what I get out of that one. Okay, so then I have the Eight of Cups reversed, and this is going back to something that was not fulfilling previously. So I don't know if somebody's thinking about going back to an old situation. Okay, let's look at the Page of Wands. Let's look at that. Not good news. Okay, we have the Five of Wands here. This is chaos. This is a competition. This could be getting past it, not wanting to talk about it anymore, not wanting to be part of it, or it could be that it's based on lies. Okay, that there's all this chaos and all this stuff, and it's based on lies. It's not based on the truth. And then we have the Devil. So I try not to say this so I don't get flagged. And this is reversed. So this is getting past the obsession, and that would make sense. Trying to get away from the lies or this arguing, this chaos, that comes with this card. That's what this creates, keeps one off balance. Not wanting to hear it. Maybe it's not wanting to hear it. Not wanting to talk about it. Not wanting to be a part of it. Okay. One more card there. Okay. Wanting to heal one's broken heart. There's some heart pain. Maybe somebody caused pain, feel like they caused pain and received pain in return. Trying to heal. Trying to get past this part. So let's talk about the Hierophant. Let's talk about maybe some behavior that was out of bounds. Out of bounds, out of the relationship, out of the normal way. Not the way we agreed we were going to do things, right? Then I have the Magician reverse, and this is about somebody that has like this tricky energy. Like they appear to be one way, but they're not. So they say, hey, they say what you want to throw you off, to make you feel comforted, while they're actually wearing a mask, doing something over here. So they show up as a good person, but they're really self-serving. And it's not, yeah. So that's part of that same out-of-bounds energy. Eight of Pentacles. Somebody here is saying, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to work with this. I can't master my life. I can't build a life like this. I can't do this. Okay, let's keep going. Then I have the Three of Cups. This is about celebration. But this is about the cups. It's like a warning about overindulgence too, even though in gossip. So celebrations aren't always what they seem. So be careful when celebrating with certain people. Celebrating, yeah. Don't let your guard down. Somebody either let their guard down or there's a warning not to let your guard down. Okay, let's talk about the moon. Reverse. Let's talk about this trauma, okay? Ten of Wands. This is a big, heavy burden that needs to be released. It needs to be dealt with because it's still running. It's still weighing somebody really down. It's like this heavy energy that needs to be dissipated, needs to be dealt with. Ace of Cups. How do we do that? By starting to love ourselves. What does that mean? Well, that means that connecting into our higher self, spirit, universe, what you call God, the creator, and asking for help. Because everybody's path is different. What do I need to see here? How do I need to improve this? What do I need? Only you can answer that for you. That's the thing about this, certain types of healing, like certain protocols, so to speak. Because one size does not fit all people, regardless of what we're talking about. And it's important that we learn how to heal things within us ourselves. We seek things out. We learn how to balance whatever pain, whatever we need to deal with in ourselves. We need to be responsible for that in ourselves. So, because otherwise we we exchange one for something else and continue to give our power away. They're really pushing that through right now, okay? So, Page of Pentacles. Because people that are maybe acting like they're helping aren't helping. They're actually keeping you stuck. Keeping somebody stuck here, okay? And they're adding to the trauma, okay? Because they have an agenda. I don't know what that means, Leo. I think you might. So let's talk about the world. Let's talk about the never-ending story. That has a capacity to happen over and over and over, right? Ten of Swords. You need to finish this cycle, the cycle of pain, the cycle of betrayal. Four of Wands. It's going to have to be the last one. I'm barely making it. Four of Wands. This is about happy family. It's like there's an illusion about a happy family. It's about the illusion about the engagement, the illusion about the marriage. I'm going to sneeze. Oof, sorry about that. Moving on. Gotta keep going. I'm not retaking it. Okay, so now we have another four. This is the Four of Pentacles. So this is so this way it's protecting oneself. Maybe no longer being able to protect oneself or act like we don't see it. No. Maybe no longer to. Maybe it's no longer being blocked from seeing what the truth is about it. Because it's about blocking and holding the information in. Something needs to be spoken, or something needs to be told, or something needs to be dealt with, instead of holding everything in and hoping it'll get better. Hoping it'll be different. But the work has to be done, because it can't get different if the work's not done. It just keeps repeating. Well, it might be a little bit worse, because whenever it's like that snowball going down the hill. If you just stop it, but then you let it go, then it's still going to get bigger. It never really gets dealt with, even though it might be slowed down, right? Okay, so let's talk about now. We're looking at the King of Wands reversed. We have the Five of Cups here. So there's regret. There's regret here about regret, disappointment about love, about these spilt. What happened? So sorry. In this home, in this unhappy home, in this relationship, in this childhood, in this situation. I don't know if it's something to do with reflecting back on childhood. Anyway. King of Wands reversed. Abuse of power. So, well, maybe it had to do with how this person was taught as a child. They kept focusing on the pain and the regret instead of what was left. Maybe that's how their family was. Death. Nothing ever got finished, right? Death reversed. Things weren't put to rest and reborn. It's like they weren't resolved. That's that resolution thing again, right? Ten of Pentacles. And so that made that, okay, this is the legacy. So this is abundance, but it's a legacy. So, excuse me. So this screws a legacy, or legacy. Let me get one more. This screws a legacy, and then I have receiving rewards. There's something about keeping this going that that somebody got rewards out of it, but that doesn't make sense to me. So there was a reason why somebody kept this going. I said that. I just said that. Somebody received rewards out of this. I don't know if somebody received money for looking the other way, for acting this way, for behaving this way, and where they were able to be part of the family. You guys will have to tell me on that one. It's weird. But it is. They received rewards for this. For not putting this, ending this. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it was a relationship for not ending the relationship. Okay, 8 of Cups. So going back. Somebody received rewards for going back. 8 of Wands. 2 8s. Communication, that they would receive rewards for going back. 4 of Swords, because they were... Somebody was either having trouble healing or they were forced to leave. So this is the way somebody got somebody back. This is a forced separation. It could be jail, it could be rehab. Then the Hanging Man. So then this is about... during the time of separation, somebody saw things differently. Somebody was able to look at things from a different perspective. That's what the Hanging Man is all about. Being suspended in time and place, you know. Away from stuff. Then we have this happiness card. It's like the wish card. Happiness. Why is this here? Why is this wish card here? King of Cups. So we have happiness. Thinking about happiness. Then I have King of Cups. Now this is a really nice energy actually. The King of Cups is kind of aloof. He's a water sign, so it could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But the King of Cups may seem aloof, but he waits and he looks at somebody to see if that's kind of what he wants to be involved in. He doesn't really show his feelings because he has to be detached, so he has more control, you know, because he's a king, right? So it's a wish about this energy. It doesn't have to be masculine, it doesn't have to be cups, but if somebody's showing up like this. But somebody has confusion here. They can't see the truth. Can't see the truth. And they're unable to make a decision because of it. This is the Two of Swords. Knight of Wands, so... Knight of Wands reversed is like a... So it kind of feels like somebody went back to their ex. Maybe they were with someone else that was pretty good, but they went back to an ex. Like this player energy. Okay? And that's going back towards this direction. Would that makes sense? Okay. Whew. The stories. 18 minutes, okay. So... I guess whoever this is involved at, it needs to work on this pain that still needs to heal this. This stuff that's kind of running them in the background. And, that question would be, why did one go back? And I know there's lots of questions like children or finances. I understand that. But there is still more to that underlying that. So if there's something more there, to consider if that might be holding you back. There's something there that needs to be looked at. That it's still, you know, it's those things that you say, that we say, couldn't be that, but it is. Sometimes it's something really simple, you know. So consider, there might be something to consider. I'm just going to get a few more cards and see if we can just get a line on it. Bead on it? I don't know what I'm saying. Nine of Swords. This is worry. Not being able to sleep, you know? I mean, thoughts going, 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 going. Eight of Wands. This is more communication. Communication. Eight of Wands, but it seems like somebody's running away, right? Leaving. Or looking back. Ten of Swords. Reverse. I had these Ten of Swords before. Where were they? Do I have them in here? Ten of Wands. Maybe not this one. Okay, Ten of Swords reversed. This is about laying down the swords, you know, needing to finish the cycle. Healing from all the swords being in your back. Or being, you know, dunked under the water. This person's in the water. Well, not his face or her face. So, okay, one more card. Nine of Wands. Is this worth fighting for? Consider what you're defending. Do you still want to defend it? Do you want to go through these obstacles? And I don't know what that means because I'm not sure what your obstacles are now. Not sure if you're trying to defend going back to this person or if you're already back. Okay? And, but there's a payoff for somebody there. Okay. One more card. I have the King of Wands. Now the King of Wands here, he's upright. He is upright, and that's a good thing. Because he's reversed here. Maybe that's to you, Leo. Maybe the work's been done. Maybe somebody had to go back to get the work done. I don't know. But that looks much better. I think that's worth defending. This healing. Everybody has their moments when they wish they would have done something different. Maybe they didn't act the way they usually do, you know? The way they really wanted to. So I think we're going to do this one. This is I Through the Art of the Soul Oracle. You know, a lot of what we're doing and what's been going on is clearing up our family patterns, the ones that are not good. And some of those have been in place for many, many generations. Many generations. We're going against a lot of momentum. You know, like I was saying, that snowball going down, that's a lot of momentum, a lot of families, a lot of siblings, a lot of relationships, a lot of pain. So keeping that in mind might help us, one, understand what we're really up against here. But we can do it. Of course we can. Seek the symbols, decipher their meanings. Seek the symbols. I would say the symbols that you're on track. Remember what I mentioned doing your own healing, learning how to heal yourself. Okay. The work that you need to do may be your own work. And so asking for help. And then look for the meanings. You know more than you realize you know. This gem, this emerald here, she's holding an emerald and she has a cougar on one side. She has this valuable emerald in her hand. This is green is abundance. Green is healing. Isn't that interesting? Look at the symbols around you and the things going on, and really, and try to understand not only where we are, but where we've been and where we need to go. Okay, Leo, it's like a big puzzle. Of course, it just is sometimes. Love you guys. Thank you for all your holiday greetings and stuff. I will see you before Christmas. Take care.